Try righteous fire he sought to lift, to raise, inspire. Through sacred groves his axe did swing, toppling gods, defying kings. With every stroke of faith renewed, a holy war within him brewed. Although the monk who held the flame with steady hand and heart the same, in the clash of fates his strength displayed to conquer hate, love unafraid. Groves the whisper spread of sacred anger, deep and dread. Our holy sites by him profaned, our gods laid low, our spirits pained. The monk he mocks our ancient ways, his god demands our world ablaze. With hearts of fire their rage did swell, a call to arms their vengeance fell. First light, the pagans came, with cries of wrath, they called his name, lay down your arms, his voice declared, to meet my God, I am prepared. Demanded to the god of lore. The king stands draped in shadows, Odin's might to claim. A life to take for power, strategic game. In the empire's shadow, the king made a plan to allies who bow beneath the church's hand. It's just water, he thought, as allies were gained. Such words are just tokens, the soul can be chained. The blade poised high, a tribute to the Raven's Lord. The king's mind races between the chessboard and the sword. A pause, a breath, the crowd's eyes fixed in awe. Why did he falter? You can't break Odin. facade withdrawn. The true God has come and beaten death again. The false gods must give way, their rights are now sin. In the Empire shadow, the church made a plan to ally, to vow, to gain the king's hand. It's just water, they said, as allies were gained. No words are just tokens, those souls must be saved. Odin keeps quiet and Thor knows his place. Their former victims now hear words of grace. For Harald all of Denmark won and made the Danes Christian. Of battle, where Viking hearts once thundered, their axes cleave the wind, their valor never sundered. The earth drank deep their courage as crimson rivers flowed, and the Valkyrie descended, her wings like ravens' shadow.
Across the desolate field where valor met its doom, she seeks the fallen souls, her rage a gathering storm. Aurinko, laskepi meis valtaa, veden läni
courage carved in bone. In battle's crimson dance, your spirit fiercely known. Yet here you rest with Christendom's emblem on your chest, and the spectral touch of water upon your brow impressed.
Aurinko, laskepi meis valtaa, veden läni kohta matkastaa. Kahleista painut itäpälveen, lähi koituu kantamaan.
Her eyes twin infernos smolder with ancient fire, for a son of Odin's lineage, whose soul is now a fire. The runes they scream betrayal as her wrath ignites the night. A soul baptized by Christian hands, yet this one was mine. She wields her blade of vengeance, whispers curses to the wind. For a soul torn twixt realms, its essence now chagrin. The Valkyrie's fury, a tempest in her veins, as twilight weaves its shroud, binding ancient chains. In sacred battlefields where gods and men depart, as thunder roars and lightning cleaves the sky, raise your voice to heaven's high. Ark! Namage folitto, bekumeshin derais gemushe, Yahweh wila, on eoran, swasvan hebonum, ornelake, wamlikan, lafsaileus sonek, and forgive us agil, as swasvame forgivavurum gitennum, negelat jus on kosman aak, alisas of ifeles hoshlita. From realms unseen, a celestial choir sings, angelic wings unfurl.